Okay, there we go. So you look through them? Tanner, did you?
Yeah,
Cool.
I feel like it was easier than last week.
Oh, yeah. Way easier.
Yeah.
Well, let's get going then. Get this over with.
So I watched another video, and they just started the quiz and did it together, and then they just did Control F to find their quiz. That would mean we don't have to go through it twice. Does that make sense?
Are we allowed to do that?
Yeah, that's what we did last week, and it said in the instructions that you're supposed to do it together, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to do the quiz together, but so they just say that again. What do they do?
So like one person shared their screen, and then everybody else just did Control F to find that question.
Oh.
Because
So,
it's the same questions as in the.
as in the practice, I don't know why they're not in the same order. It's kind of silly, but
Well, that's fine. We can do that.
okay. Well, then, do you want to share your screen then?
Sure. All right, I'll share it with you here.
And then we can go and start our quiz then.
Okay, I need to find it here. Okay, there's time limit, none. Okay, perfect. So, are you guys starting your quiz then?
Yeah, 1 second.
Okay, cool.
The supply and demand one, right?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so you guys want? What's that?
I was just looking at your first question.
So question one is talking about at a price of 35. So if you guys want to Control F, find that one.
Yeah, that's the same as mine.
Oh, yours is also question one?
Yeah.
What?
Suck, Tanner.
That's my number 16.
Okay. So at a price of 35, there'd be a what? I put B, or I will put B, surplus of 200 units, because if you look, that's where it intersects over here with the supply. So, I don't know.
At 35, the supply is 600, right? And the demand is 200?
Yeah, that's what I was. Wouldn't it be a surplus of 400?
Oh yeah, you're right.
You see what we're talking about?
Yeah. I was thinking of from the dot, which is.
Oh, yeah. I see.
So
yeah,
400.
400.
Okay. Okay, moving on. Question two. Following table contains some product possibilities. Is that the same for you, Ivy?
No. The following table contains production possibilities. Okay, found it.
Tanner?
For a given year, right?
Yeah. So it's table 4-6.
Yeah.
So which supply schedules obey the law of supply? And if we remember, the law of supply is that as price increases, the supply will also increase.
Correct. So that's going to be D.
B and D. So D.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. Any questions there? Okay, question three. It's got a graph. Movement from DA to DB. There's two questions like this, so make sure you find the right one.
What's the phrase? Oh, the movement from DA.
What's the first option? Oh, a decrease in price. Yeah, I think I found it.
Okay, because there's another one that has the DA and DB on it, so just make sure you're on the right one. But so, what would cause DA to move to DB?
I said an increase in the price of a compliment. Wait, maybe that was for a different question. Yeah, that's not right.
Oh, I think it's just a decrease in price. I think it's A. Because if the price decreases, demand will increase. Because that's the law of demand, right?
Yeah.
Right, Tanner? You think?
I'm sorry.
Are we still trying to find it?
So decreased in price, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
we're good. Question 4
Yeah.
says the unique point at which the supply and demand curves intersect.
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium, yeah.
Yep. Next one is the force that makes market economies work are the forces, sorry, that make them work are
Supply and demand.
supply and demand.
And
Okay, good there?
Yeah.
wait, I haven't found that one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, yep. You got it.
Cool. Question 6 for me says most studies indicate that tobacco and marijuana tend to be blank.
I don't know.
From the reading, it was compliments, right?
Yeah. That's what I got.
Okay.
Okay. So the diagram below pertains to the demand for turkey in the United States. There's 2 of them like that. So it says, other things being equal, an increase in the productivity of turkey farmers would cause a move from what to what?
Okay, 1 second. Okay, got it.
Oh, what? Which one is it?
Productivity.
It's the productivity of turkey farmers.
Productivity of turkey farm.
Because there's the other turkey one that's about if the price of chicken dropped.
Yeah. So that's going to be from Y to X, right?
Or I thought it would be DB to DA. Well,
Let me try and remember why I thought that.
I guess you're right. It would be Y to X.
Because the productivity wouldn't necessarily change the demand.
It'd probably change the supply, but not the demand, right?
Right.
Like that. So there'd be Y to X. If they can make turkeys fat or better,
right,
it'll be cheaper.
So it would change quantity demanded.
Yeah.
So
Y to X.
So D?
Yeah. Okay. All good?
Yeah.
Okay, we got a table that shows Mountain Dew.
What are the words on that one?
Demanded of cases of Mountain Dew. I think that's the only one that said Mountain Dew, so if you just search that.
Okay, yeah.
So the 4 families listed in the table are the only demanders of Mountain Dew in the market. Which of the following is a correct graph of the market demand? This one I got A.
I got A too, but we because it stops in the middle, but
Yeah, I only put that. I mean, yeah, it does kind of stop in the middle, but that's what for the prices it gives us.
yeah, it's the only one that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Because the other ones, like it's saying, if if the price of Mountain Dew is 0, they get 50. Well, we know that when the price is 7, they get 50. So.
Right. Yeah, that was the only one that they lined up. So.
Okay, so A.
Yes.
Okay, is that good? We're good?
Mm-hmm.
Question 9. The following table contains some production possibilities for an economy for a given year. There are only 4 sellers in the market, and the market quantity supplied at a price of $10 is what?
Okay. It would be 44.
Yeah, so it would be 44. That's 15 plus 4 plus 25 plus 0.
What's hold on.
You good, Tanner?
I just need to find. Oh, I see. Yeah, 44.
Are we good there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so number 10. Today's supply curve for iPods could shift in response to a change in blank.
The expected future price of iPods. Right?
I put today's price of iPods.
Today's supply curve. I'm trying to remember why I thought that.
You're thinking it's B, Tanner?
I was
Yeah.
unsure about this one.
I only put A because it says today's supply curve for iPods. Like if you look at today's supply curve, supplies about price. So I don't know. But
with today's, well, no, the supply curve wouldn't change for the. Hold on.
if you increase price, supply will increase.
Yeah, but not that wouldn't affect today. It wouldn't be affected by today's price, would it? Because today's supply is already. I don't know.
I'm not set on A. That's just what I thought. You know, if you think it's B, I just don't get why that would be.
Well, because I feel like supply curves.
I do remember reading something about that, how the expected prices can change supply and demand, but I don't remember like the
Let me.
rules.
I think it was in the reading somewhere. Let me double check.
Because I think because I think that the number of buyers of iPods would affect it too, wouldn't it? The supply.
Yeah, maybe. All
And if that's the case, it would be. I think it might be all.
It might be all of them.
Because price is affected by, or price affects supply. So both the top two are both about price in some way. I don't know.
Yeah, well, let's just choose something and then we'll come back. I'll keep looking.
Well, yeah, we'll leave it blank for now. We'll come back to it. So my next question is, a rightward shift of a supply curve is called what?
Increase in supply.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Sorry, what was that question?
A rightward shift of a supply curve is called what?
And that's an increase in supply, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So the next question The demand for a good or service is determined by what?
By votes for the
Right.
So A.
Yep. Okay. Next one, 13. Getting close to done. Says, which of these statements does not apply to market economies?
prices ensure that anyone who wants a product can get it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure about that one.
That's the only one that doesn't sound right, but I don't know.
No, that's what I want.
Okay. Okay. So we're good there?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Question 14 has the panels. Which of the 4 panels illustrates a decrease in quantity supplied?
I got
Which one?
panel B.
It said it was B or D, but I don't.
I think it was.
Yeah, either be B or D, but because if quantity supplied is decreasing, I think everything has to be decreasing. So all of the arrows would have to be either moving left or down. I'm pretty sure.
All right, that makes sense.
That does make sense.
What does the PE stand for though? That's the
That's
price.
just price 1 or price 2.
Yeah, so supply decreasing also decreases the price. So yeah, so it has to be B.
Okay. Well, I only put D because. Well, no, I guess it doesn't really matter. I put D because, D because the supply moved and not the demand. But I think what you guys are saying makes more sense that because.
Oh, I see.
But in this case, if you decrease supply, there's going to be.
Wait, maybe it is D. I didn't even notice that.
Well, but the supply, it's still decreasing because.
No, it is still decreasing. I'm just wondering if that's what it like.
In B, the quantity supplied is decreasing, right? And then in D, the actual supply curve is decreasing.
Yeah,
So,
I think yeah, you're right.
so which one is?
So it's B.
Yeah, if we were talking about which of the supply curves is moving, it'd be D, I think. But since it's just a quantity and supply is decreasing,
Okay.
Okay, so we're good there.
B is in boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What's the next one?
15 is the diagram below pertains to the demand of turkey, so it's the other turkey one. Sale on chicken, if you search that.
Okay. Let's see.
So this one would be A to B, right?
1 second. I sell on chicken.
Sale on chicken.
I actually think I in this one too.
You put what?
I think I said Y to X.
I put X to Y.
Oh wait. It's a sale. The sale on chicken, so the price would decrease, right?
No, because it's a substitute. So I think it would be X to Y.
I totally, that's the graph is for turkey, okay. I was thinking that was for chicken, so I'm wrong.
No, you're good. So yeah, sale on chicken would cause a move. It would oh wait.
If there's a sale on chicken, people are going to want less turkey.
Has to go up.
Yeah. Quantity would go down.
Yes, yeah. So C X to Y.
right? Is that
Yes.
if you decrease the demand, does the
Yeah,
price go up?
I would say Y.
Okay, X to Y.
Okay.
Okay, next question says the following table contains a demand schedule for a good. So it says if the law of demand applies to this good, then Q1 could be blank.
Would have to be. Oh wait, no, it's applied, not quantity demanded. So
So supply, it's quantity supplied. So when price increases, supply increases. So
Right.
double the price, double the quantity, so 200.
200, yeah.
Okay. Got it. So 17 says the highest form of competition is called what?
Perfect.
Perfect competition, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, moving on. Number 18, when quantity demanded has increased at every price, it might be because what?
Let's see.
I think I put B. Let me go check here.
I put D. I'm trying to remember why.
If it's a complementary good, then usually they go down together. So I mean that the price of this good also went down, right?
Um,
Does that make sense?
Yes.
which one?
So it's D because complementary goods usually go together. Like if you decrease the price of one, the other price will decrease as well usually.
So yeah, we're saying it's not D.
Yeah, I don't think it can be any of the other ones. So
So D,
yeah.
D?
yeah, as in dog.
Yeah.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Moving on. 19. Refer to the figure above. Which of the following movements will illustrate the effect in the market for fences of a decrease in the price of wood? So you decrease price means increase in demand.
Yeah. So I put it, but also it, the decrease in price. So A to B.
A to
Yeah,
B.
I said A to B.
Yep. A to B. Keep it going. Almost done. All right. The quantity supplied of a good is the amount that blank. It was either B or D, I think.
Mm,
I think I put B.
I think it's. You said B?
Yeah.
I thought it was D.
Hold on. I put D.
Okay. I figured it was one of those two. Wasn't quite sure which one. So D.
Yeah.
Okay.
A question about it's number 7 for me. It was one of the first, like, number 2 or 3 for you. It says the movement from DA to DB caused by.
This one.
Yeah. So you said a decrease in price. Doesn't a decrease in price, I don't know, I could be wrong, but doesn't a decrease in price cause,
Oh, it caused you to move along the line, not move the line, right?
yeah, it would move, yeah, it would change the quantity demanded and not the actual demand curve, right?
Yeah. So to be, so what are you thinking?
Wait, we're going to do, I was thinking B, because if it's an inferior good, then people are going to buy more of it when their incomes decrease.
Okay.
I don't know,
Um,
maybe that would
I think a decrease in
change.
income would shift the demand curve more than this. If it was, a decrease in price wouldn't shift the curve. It would move it on the curve, but not shift the curve.
That's what I was thinking.
So yeah, that makes sense.
So what are we saying in this?
So B.
A decrease in income, assuming the good is inferior.
Yeah, because it's an inferior good and there's less income, they're going to buy more of it.
Okay.
Okay. And did we figure out that other one? It's question 10 for me, I think. About iPods.
No, my textbook is not opening, but hold on.
Oh, the iPod one. I think I just said all of the above, but I'm really not sure.
Let me see if I can log in really quick and find it. Or lesson 3.
What in the question was the supply?
Yeah, it was about the supply curve. Okay, let's see supply. Shifts in the supply curve.
Yeah.
Looking at.
Expectations.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's all 3 then.
Okay.
Price changes supply. Says expectations would change supply. And let's see, does it say the number of people? Yeah, the number of sellers. Well, this is the number of sellers.
Does that say, is anywhere, does it say today's price would change supply?
It says input price.
Oh.
Did you guys get an access code for the textbook?
I didn't.
So does yours say 3 days left?
Does it say what?
Like whenever I go to the textbook, it says how many days left of the free trial, but I paid for it.
Mine just says access ends the 7th of August.
Weird. I know I paid for it.
So what are we thinking for this question then?
Hold on.
Because it might just be B. Because I don't think because it's not C. It's not the number of buyers. It's the number of sellers for supply.
Yeah. It's true.
Something I read made me think it was B. I was pretty sure.
All right, let's just go with B.
Go with B then.
What it was.
All right. That's fine. All right, so we answered all of them.
Wait, I didn't answer. Let me see.
Which ones did you answer?
Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, it looks like I did. Okay. I have to submit it.
I'm gonna stop this screen share. Not because I don't want you to see my scores, just because it's not necessary anymore. I got 18 out of 20.
Oh, why did you do it too? I did it first.
That's what we
You all
got.
submitted. You already submitted, Ivy?
Yeah, I did right when he was saying that.
Oh man, what are we thinking?
I don't know. Okay,
Oh well.
not bad.
So